Just like for you and I, if nobody in our, by the time he hit high school, we know that if we grew up in a home where people are arguing, fussing, and fighting in that rock area, it is our place to support. It is our place to help. Or an older man who's depressed and he feels to you, or those people that are in your life. Well, to be honest with you, this is a true story. There is a man, but if they're going through something and you know there's someone who doesn't help to stop them from taking their lives, you want to make sure that you take whatever children. You chastise your kids because sometimes people really don't want to know. But it's something that we still haven't quite digested ourselves. So the darkest hole of their life, and you may not even know that they were there. You may not have said, you know what, hey, people, this woman with her little 2-year-old daughter, and then less than a week later, it's somebody that's always in the group and they're always happy. Man means that his family would be better off without.
Her and her husband or boyfriend was having a fight.
That's where the guy shot himself.
I go back up. When I went back up, it felt kind of bad for a little while. You know,
on the back of these, he said on the back of those cards, you have the information where we can contact you 24/7. And don't hesitate. Why our mission here is not. You know how it is when you're a kid or when you're young, even for us as adults today, we have the tendency to, like I said, getting fired from a job until you can give them the help that they need anytime. And he will most definitely get in contact with me. Maybe a little bit different, but it's not illegal, so therefore it's moral. That's why we try to make it more vague now, because some are more stubborn with it, because you have some people who are tendency to feel. When they honestly feel like there's just totally no, you're black, you're white, you're 60, you're 25. But, so be in this setting to have somebody to talk to or have. Needless to say, she decided she wanted to. You're going to hate each other about 3 months and then you're going to love each other later on. And I'm going to help you with this, all right? Well, if you can help each other have fun, like I said, nobody ever wanted to live with the regret of knowing that they could have helped and they didn't. Well, today a brief was given for a unit who was new here for deployment, and a part of them coming here for deployment, they have to go through different briefs, and one of them today was for suicide prevention, which is really important for soldiers to continue to be briefed on while on deployment, because just like suicide happens in the States, it happens while on deployment. To truly take their battle buddies serious when they tell them that they're feeling depressed or that they're feeling hopeless and that they feel like their life isn't worth living anymore. Not to brush it off, not to take their gut feeling, but to go with what they're actually hearing. Hi, my name is Captain McLean. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I'm with the 98th COSC. Well, today a brief was given for a unit who was new here for deployment, and a part of them coming here for deployment, they have to go through different briefs. And one of them today was for suicide prevention, which is really important for soldiers to continue to be briefed on while on deployment, because just like suicide happens in the States, it happens while on deployment. And my role for today was basically as the presenter and as the clinician, giving soldiers the information that they need to truly understand how to help prevent suicide amongst themselves as a unit when it comes to their battle buddies, to take care of each other. And we're all here to support each other. No one person is more important than the other. And that to continue to be able to help prevent something such as suicide, which is horrific in the life of an individual, their family, their unit, that we all have to be vigilant, we all have to be there, we all have to be willing to listen and listen without judging. And we all have to be willing to step out and get people help when they're not willing to do it for themselves.
Today was more so about suicide awareness, kind of putting it out there and letting people know that it's real, and kind of also letting them know something they already know, and throwing a few tips in that we feel are important. You still have those family issues or whatever issues you have at home on top of the issues you have here. All right, so I believe that it makes suicide more real here, because now that you're here, you actually have the means to do it. And people are so focused often on doing their jobs and, you know, staying to themselves and developing their routines that we often sometimes forget that, hey, we still have an obligation to take care of our buddies. It's very real and it's very possible. At some point in time, you may feel as though there's nothing else you can do, or there's no way out of this hole that you found yourself falling into. And I believe that I want everybody to know that we are here. There are people here, and my strive is to help them to find that silver lining and get them out, and then hopefully, to get them the help that they need so that they can see better days.